How to watch UK World Cup coverage from anywhere in the world. The World Cup is of course broadcast to virtually every country in the world. However, for an English-speaking viewer, the UK coverage is hard to beat. The games are split equally between the BBC and the ITV. Remember, the BBC has no advertising breaks at all. There are some well-known pundits on both channels, people like Gary Lineker, Roy Keane and Gary Neville. All the games are streamed live to their websites, and you can also watch the games later from the archive section too. However, you can't watch any of these outside the UK unless you use a VPN to hide your location. Here's a demonstration of how it's done. Okay, quickly I'm going to show you how you can access the UK's World Cup coverage from anywhere in the world over the internet. Now, you probably know that trying to access either the BBC or ITV or any UK stations is quite tricky to do online when you're outside Britain. Basically, it looks up your IP address and it will stop you accessing it. Let me just show you briefly. So for instance, if I go to the match of the day, let's watch the South Korea versus Germany match. Basically, I've got a message there saying BBC iPlayer only works in the UK. It's basically looked at my IP address, seen it's not a British one, and blocked me. ITV Hub does exactly the same. So I need to change that. Now, I can't actually change my IP address, but I can hide it. And to do that, you need a VPN. Proxies don't work anymore, you need a VPN. And here's the one I use, and I've been using for many years now. Okay, this is called Identity Cloaker. It sits in my taskbar until I need it. It encrypts my connection. You can use it to access things like webmail and banking safely when you're using public Wi-Fi. Very important. But in this case, I'm just going to use it to try and watch the football. So I'm going to click on a UK server. We blurred these out because it's safer to keep them discreet and hidden. And we just minimize that. And I will start Firefox here, and we will try and go back and watch that football game. We go to BBC iPlayer, and here we're on the same screen, but this time we've got a UK IP address. So let me scroll down and watch the same game, hopefully. Match of the day, this is yesterday's game, South Korea versus Germany. Bit of a shock. And let me just press play. You can see we've got, here's the trailer for Wimbledon, which is happening in a couple of weeks. You can watch that all on the BBC, I believe. Let's just skip the trailer, and here we go. And while we're streaming, and this is the archived video of the South Korea-Germany game, you can also use it to watch the games stream live. You just use this TV button there. Let me just stop that. Use the TV button. If you want to listen to on the radio or any of the other sports things, just use the radio button. All these become visible when you've got a UK IP address. When you haven't, you don't see any of that. Or if you do, you'll get blocked when you try and use it. So that's basically using a UK VPN to watch the World Cup. Works same on ITV. You do need accounts for these as well, but don't worry about that. Just create the account. The only thing you need to watch out for is have the VPN enabled before you create the account, and it usually asks you for a postcode, so pick any postcode that is a valid UK postcode. So pick one off the web or an old address or whatever. Okay, thanks for watching. Enjoy the World Cup. Cheers. And that's all there is to it. Try the fastest, most secure VPN to enjoy the greatest football tournament in the world. You can even try the Identity Cloaker trial to test for 10 days. Or visit www.identityvoucher.co.uk for a discount code from all the other plans.